Welcome back to the mid game.
Yeah.
Where we help mid while we're not doing anything
Come up
else.
with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
Wonder what dish he's gonna put on it.
What's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Oh, I got it.
I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a
What's
coincidence.
the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Yes.
What's her name?
I can't wait for it to actually be called What's Her Name.
It's not. But I love
Damn.
Sid also was like, what's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
Mid said I should speak with what's her
Absolute
name.
pie is that. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force.
Isn't mithril like
Excess heat
incredibly
is dealt
rare?
with by means of the thermal displacement stack,
Eh,
which
usually.
disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I
Good job.
probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence
Was
there.
just there doing the
It's
side
no longer a
quests.
matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I can't wait for it to be more black shields.
I swear to God, I feel it, right? Gregor is my witness. Mother Crystal help you if you're right.
Shiva's cold, dead thighs.
Storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh, they're war prepping now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
deal with the city travel. You alright there?
Wiggle.
Brrr. Well, let me see if there's another enemy. Not nearly as much damage as I wanted to do. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna bully. I'm good. Eight whole experience. Looks like I can still get ability points though, so it's just really slow.
Yeah.
Probably would be higher if I went to higher leveled areas, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
You deserve a
I
rest.
didn't expect you to be here.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Just Rick asked.
Of course.
Just like,
I'll be right back.
I don't know how to deal with them. Alright. To insist. You know, it's just a spider. Mark! Oh, great.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
Great.
Time to go.
Oh, wow.
Ah, yes. What?
Oh, wow.
Jesus. That stagger,
Damn.
though.
Get fucked, idiot.
Oh, nice. Fuck.
Guess the Doom timer just doesn't.
I hit the stagger, so it stopped.
Yeah.
Nice try. Too slow.
Fuck.
Almost. Iconic breakthrough.
Yeah, it's such a cool animation for slow-mo. Yeah, that didn't give us much. But yeah, Doom is an instant kill, so that's kind of why I'm playing it safe with that.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
That took way less time than I was expecting it to. We're also getting renowned like crazy. Increases strength, taunt duration by 10 seconds.
Nice.
Oddly specific, but alright. I feel like that's going to be really useful for like arcade mode or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would use it during regular gameplay, but right now I'm also kind of farming experience points, so that's taking up that third.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't, you know... Level seems to be like, yeah, it is helping us, but it does not seem to be like a crutch. So I'm not worried about being over leveled. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure it's going to catch up with me eventually anyway.
Yeah.
Miz, why couldn't you have made an Ethernet? Have to walk all the way there every time.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this.
Yeah, 715.
It's a big jump.
Yeah. It is the High Clerics Medallion, so it is worth getting.
Yeah.
Whole lot of factors that make the side quests worth doing. Mid. Install a fast travel system in the fucking base.
Mid. Helena has recovered the materials at home. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
A booger.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here.
Uh-huh.
Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Uh-huh.
Right away.
Pirate's just like, what the fuck is this shit?
I know I'm a man of like science, but like,
What the fuck?
but it's like history and like stars and stuff and magic, not technology.
I know I'm a man of science and knowledge, but what? And I emphasize this, the fuck?
Italicized and underlined.
With a hashtag in space in front of it.
It makes it big. Big and bold. Like the fuck.
Big and bold, like that one book I was reading, a Batman.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
A baffling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders. This instills me with not a lot of confidence, young Clive. Is she okay? No. Could you please look at it, though? Okay.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
What about this one thing you've never heard
Wondering
of
if you might know
before?
of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
The knowledge of the era of ships that sailed the skies could prove useful to us lowly mortals.
Yep.
Ah, fuck, both the waifus are here. Fuck. Sweating nervously.
Need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision...
I'm smiling.
The mic has not picked it up, but I have said fuck like 8 times.
This is the choice that I knew about, by the way.
Fuck you.
Now choose.
They knew this would happen. Who the fuck? Who was it? Who did it? Or is that Clive? That might have been Clive. So this probably doesn't affect anything, I assume, right? Was that?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make my decision a little bit different here. So last time we picked Gav, we got a cutscene with Gav.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick Tarja because we've not gotten to talk to her a lot in this game.
So, Clive, who will accompany you on...
Actually, hold on.
Take your time.
I'm just curious. Just in case it doesn't give us a cutscene, I'm gonna reload.
So, who will...
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Oh boy, a list, she
Garlic.
says.
Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at
Thankfully
the market
for
in
us.
Oxreach.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right.
Her
Stay
voice
safe.
seems strangely familiar. I'm just, like, I'm not sure what it is.
See you later, Clive.
Yeah.
Good luck with your research.
Bing! No ding, but still. It's there in my heart. That's what's important.
But I am very pleased with your reaction because I figured that's how you would react.
Fuck. And I cannot emphasize it enough. You.
Hey man, if I didn't know, I'd still be laughing.
Yeah, hence my reaction.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see
This.
now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Hello, guy.
What do you want?
Oh, neat.
And
Imagine being out of Gil somehow.
Yeah.
What can I interest you in today?
So much that a tradition for the Emperor to award honorary titles is responsible for serving their cultivation and preparation in the White Room Castle Kitchen. The so-called Garlic Knight. Just... the Semric Emperor is just like, you there, you make the delicious garlic sandwich, Garlic Knight.
I trust it's all
And we're
here.
just like, alright. I guess.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
fresh cuts. Up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in the...
Well, did you find everything?
Yes.
I did. Here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Very nice sound effect.
Garlic and pepio
Yeah.
nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Cutscene. Oh, what's this? A lakeside chat? Hold on. Evidence. There you go.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
Not for lack of trying.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Got him.
Well,
Fuck.
it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire.
Whoops.
No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
Shifty eyes.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya,
For what?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
No, that's not right, but I'm still gonna make the joke. Gotta kiss the girl.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his.
Push her
Meet you back
into
at the
the
highway,
river.
right?
And thanks again.
Just a bank,
I heard you
bro.
the first time.
It's just a bank, bro. I can't say that joke. That's dumb. That's too dumb. So no, I'm not gonna say it. You at home,
And
you
don't
can
say it.
you can make your own joke. It's easy.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting
It
on
is
with the
easy.
moon dew.
But does it do a lot of damage?
I don't know. Leave your funny thing in the comments. We'll see if it does a lot of damage.
Ugh,
It
I'm never...
can't deal more psychic damage than what you did to me.
Yeah.
Very specific weak point.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Did they expect you
Begin
to
the
take
ritual.
chill?
Me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious
Ah.
concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Finishing the last of my coke. There's nothing to quench my thirst.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Yes.
Appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Bajillion points of renown.
Also, a lot of
Well,
points of just ability
better go and
points.
give Mid the
Damn.
good
Yep.
news then.
All you did was buy some groceries.
Thanks to Sid.
Those groceries were tough, man. Did you see those people? Those prices they were charging? Outrageous.
Yeah.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border post.
Oh my god. Really wish they'd have put a fast travel system in here.
I think Mid might need some help.
Just
Yeah.
something.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Teleport us there? Yes!
No, you gotta walk, fucker.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs. Same difference. Whatever you call it.
Her
Putting it
frown.
together in here is cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Yes. Crafting sounds.
Yep.
Sometime later.
Sometime later. Definitely looks like a thingy.
Is in fact a thingy. It's a big thingy.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I'll just find some other blacksmith to do it for me, I guess.
Other blacksmiths.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was
Yeah, not a
meant to
bad
be.
plan.
You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm
I think
working
Sid
on
would
that,
have said the same thing.
and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Yeah.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Concerned.
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
Concerned.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
What's a Mo?
I'll let Otto know.
Who's
you're
Mo?
coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So big. A new quest. Why is it at the reading thing? Why is there... I don't like that it's called Weird Science.
They told me she was building a ship.
Let's talk to Otto. If it starts putting us down a road I don't want to go on, we'll stop.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
Just a sailboat rowing away in the distance.
She did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Just be like, Mid, I don't appreciate being lied to.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste.
Bleeding haste.
Thank you, Obolus.
I understand. Post haste is like, yeah, whatever. But bleeding, post bleeding haste. Oh boy, my boy. My journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of the strong bus with us, but considerable knowledge of the goings on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Teleman's project to be the quite valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canberrian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of the dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gab for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Well, I guess we're not going after her.
Guess not.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Please don't call me that.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
I was talking about Uncle.
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid a
Right.
my regard. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I see.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Understood. Oh, it's Sid's legacy. So what does this place look like now? Yeah, it's about what I expected. Looks like Ramu's staff.
Yeah.
A hammer? Did a sign Mid was already here?
Probably.
Well, Sid. remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Are you certain about this? Are you absolutely certain the Phoenix can't bring people back from the dead? It's literally its entire thing.
So we must live while we have the chance.
I mean, maybe the person attached to it.
No, don't go Full Metal Alchemist on me.
May we join you?
What? He has control of the Phoenix powers.
Goots? Karen?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight March is on.
But we're stopping it.
And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
I'd love to see how we're gonna do that.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Ah, this might be where that quest shows up.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that, you big road, you great galoot.
He's so excited.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the
It's
Crystal
kind of
Road.
adorable.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad. Get off!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
And they never saw each other again.
Did you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
He's just talking, he's like,
Made his day.
My dude's having the best year ever. Can I go anywhere else?
No.
Let's see if it lets me after this. Fuck! Let's go figure out what the quest is.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
It should be... It is in the dungeon.
They told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it round the lake.
Well, we got our hopes up for Bloody Palace appearing in the storyline, but I was kind of like, it was kind of like, you know, the 1% conspiracy theory hope.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that's what the last thing is, though. Given that it hasn't showed up yet.
That's it, then. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that.
Interesting.
Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Sure.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling.
Oh, does this make medicines better? Hell yeah.
Right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores.
Obtained?
Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
Nice.
They have bones?
Apparently.
There's the Final Fantasy lore I want. Bombs have bones.
Just the other day. Would have gone myself, but
You know, bomb bone wings.
30 great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And
Well, if they have bones, can you cook them?
I don't know. I think they're already pretty cooked, so I think you can eat them raw. Just gonna let that one sink in for a little bit. For comedic effect, you see. Alright, let's see where it is. Maybe it's in our flight path. If not, we'll be if it's not in our flight path, we'll be veering away from it. B for bomb. Well, it is in Sambrique, so it's in the Croc. Croco.
Ramsey looking at a plate that has a dead bomb on it. It's fucking raw.
And you going, it's delicious.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
You call this a delicacy?
Yes.
It's fucking raw.
No, fucking Gordon looking at a fucking Slowpoto. You say this is a delicacy? Yes. The Johto region, yes. Oh. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of stuff. What up to the day? I think everything's gonna throw himself back in. What have you done? We know a new recipe. Maybe this is how you get it.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Blacksmith Blues 2.
Do 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 do. Your dog's hungry, come and feed it.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Just falls through the ceiling.
Oh, look at all those quest markers.
What? Oh, okay. What did it say? What did I get by looking at a quest?
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Otto's gone bloomin' mad. Do you see how much he spent on fucking wine? Just on the floor. Alright, what have we got? We don't have much, so... Yeah, okay, so we haven't gotten anything fun in a bit. Kind of sad. Not like we can really keep remnants of the Mother Crystal. They kind of poof.
It would have been funny if we had one of Kupka's hands.
This one, I just wanted to ask that you might still be doubting your craft. Even after perhaps sharing a thought.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
Like the last time?
Yeah.
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade.
Huh.
The hell itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it.
Like a katana?
It probably is.
Like that, and he'd be halfway home before you
It probably
realised
is.
he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
At least he's not sad about it this time.
Sharp swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
I just like the first one was like, man,
I'm not grateful for it.
fucking
luck,
dumbass me didn't buy this thing so I could study it. This one, I bought it, but I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
The third one's, I figured it out, but my hammer's not good enough.
I need a new hammer.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Wow.
I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating
I mean, that's kind of, you know, the assumption.
Cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Or just got a really bad case of gas. Just at the end of the class.
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Anyway, about this other thing.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections.
Fucking
Which
idiots.
made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me
Clive's
like
got the
that.
puppy dog eyes like,
Lord Ignatius, Dalmecian bloke, collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric. If you
I'm just gonna get these quests to the point where they are not in the hideout anymore.
Yeah.
I think this is the goal. And then we'll go do the cutscene. Because there's definitely a cutscene in Sambrique, which is why I apparently can't go anywhere else. Yoshi P.
Lawsman, I need
You
to
give me
ask
like
you
8
about
quests
Tubal.
and then say I can't go anywhere else.
Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
Even though I definitely could have done them.
But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient.
Meat
Frostwolves,
bones.
after all,
That's what we
habitually
need.
prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place
Wow,
to
if only
start.
we could go there.
Good hunting, Clive.
Yeah.
Just us at like the deer talking to each other. Man, why don't you leave them out? Are you kidding? Have you seen the shit that's on there? Fuck off. It's like the animal version of a neat. It's like, fuck off. Have you seen what's out there? Garbage. Wait. That's right, there's an... Fuck, there's another quest. Ah.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, that's why I'm here.
Shh, Otto. A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle.
God damn it.
Zero,
Forgot an extra
you might say.
zero.
I can
That's
straighten it out,
really
I
not
swear,
good.
but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted
Jesus
friends
Christ.
5 million gil.
Damn.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must
We
have
just
been
had
some sort of
2,000 talents.
That's like 3/4 of it.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides,
Byron just running off this. I heard someone needs my money.
But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself.
Him running across the blighted water.
Like fucking Saitama.
Yeah.
Fancy taking these to Martha and the dame.
Rocks.
There's just a Byron-shaped hole in the ceramic. Everyone's like, how the fuck did you make that? I heard someone needed my money for good things.
And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, you did.
Oh.
Isabel. Who the heck is Isabel? The Dame? Was that her name?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway. Cutscene!
Cutscene.
It's so gosh darned important. Swear. At least.
Get fucked.
Capital D8. There's another quest here! There's a bajillion freaking quests, dude.
Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Oh yeah, it's all the way over there. I'm gonna grab this one. Where's the croc? Oh yeah, we're not in Sambrique yet, that's right. So it's somewhere we can't go yet. We're on our way there, but we can't go yet.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
There's a quest somewhere up here. That might work. Oh, you can see the town down there. Or a town.
Yeah.
With wolves. I suppose there's going to be some way to get to it. All right.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal.
But I was going to do a thing. Why would you do
No.
that?
You're not allowed to have fun.
Nah. Hi, guys.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Anyway.
Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. But I know the work of thieves when I see it.
That usually
My
tends to
brother's
be
right
it
on
when
all
something goes
accounts.
missing.
And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do
You don't
say?
boldly brave an ambush. You go in
Help
with
us
cunning.
out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Sure.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us.
Just tell us where it's
Just
at.
put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Alright.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Well, this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. And if you ever want to see it again, take it off.
I did it too early. Then I tried to recover and I shouldn't have. Heck!
Soil! Yeah!
Got him.
Come on, do it again. Oh, that feels so good.
Here
I forgot that was a twofer.
To me, boy.
That's best. Fine.
we did it.
I definitely got more careless than I should have been.
Eh.
It's whatever.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Any chests down these side roads? Eh.
Like that.
My cabbages! I have a devil of a time getting it out.
This out of here will be a nightmare.
Oh, hey, Clive. Thanks for
Seems
saying the same
we
thing.
found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Hey, we'll do the grunt labor. You did the hard work.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Wow.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
I love that. It's like, why are you so rude? What if we need him again?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, now that I can travel again, and I did this quest that was more than likely going to have an encounter spawn here anyway. Also, hold on. It's been a bit. Hey, buddy. 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 Buddy.
Fetch.
That's more like it. That's a proper pet.
Proper pet.
Proper pet. Proper pet. Anyway. We'll stop this one here, and we'll have to see you guys next time on this thing
That we're playing.